What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bianca and I go by B. So sometimes you might hear me introduce myself saying, "What's T?" It's your girl B, back again with another video. I know it's corny, but I like it. So this is going to be our second video in our Decorate With Me series. If you guys haven't seen the first one, I'll definitely link it above. There's some cute stuff in there, so you need to go and watch it and then come back to this one because this one's cute too. So in today's video, we're actually going to be decorating just one item. It's a pretty big piece. It is my dresser. I originally got it from Ikea and I forgot to take like before pictures. So I'll just go ahead and insert it here, but I'm pretty sure if any of you guys have an Ikea where you're at, you definitely have seen this dresser. I mean, it's been there for so long and it's really good. So I would recommend buying it if you're looking for a dresser because it's actually really good. When we moved, I left the clothes inside of the drawer because I'm just lazy like that. And I took the drawers with me in my own car and the movers moved the dresser in one big piece. However, I will insert a clip to show you what it looks like without any drawers. So next we'll be moving on to the paint, and honestly you guys, I really feel like a true DIY YouTuber because everyone that DIYs knows this paint. And for a long time I've kind of been using just different paints that I had around my house or whatever, and I actually went and found the Waverly chalk paint. Okay, I had to put it to the test because everyone on YouTube that DIYs things uses this paint, and I was like, I need to see what the hype is all about. The color that I picked was mineral. I'm going with the bohemian vibe, so I wanted kind of neutral colors. I didn't want something too beige because it always comes out kind of like yellow. I had 3 different colors to choose from. One was like a yellowish beige, one was like a camel light brown kind of color, and the other one was this gray undertone, kind of like ashy gray color. So I decided to go with the mineral color and I started painting away. You guys, talk to me a little bit about how your quarantine's been going. I hope it's been going pretty smooth. If any of you guys don't know, we're located in Maryland. So for a while we were under a serious lockdown, but a lot of those restrictions have been lifted. We still do have to wear our masks around per usual, which I don't mind because I ain't trying to get sick, okay? But I actually took a really big hiatus, you guys. I went to Florida, that's where I'm from, and I actually stayed for 6 weeks. I was in Florida for literally a month and a half. I mean, that was crazy. I wasn't expecting to originally go and stay that long, but I'm really glad I did. I was able to see my new niece who was born, and she's like the best ever. And I also saw my nephew, and he's the best ever. I saw all my friends, my family. Every time I go to Florida, sorry. Every time I go to Florida, it's definitely not enough time to see everyone. So I'm really glad that I was there for a long time because I was able to see everyone. Okay, so after I applied a layer of the mineral chalk paint, obviously because I didn't prep or prime my dresser, I kind of just threw it on there. A lot of people say you don't have to prep, you kind of just can paint whatever color it is. So I put it on there and it was definitely patchy, definitely not full coverage. So of course I had to go in with another coat. I wasn't sure with how many coats I was actually going to need, so I kind of just like played it by ear. After I painted a coat, I kind of took a step back, looked at all the areas. If I felt like it needed another, I did put another. So this is what it looks like after one coat. And of course, like I said, it's definitely patchy, definitely not my desired look. So I went ahead again and started painting on the second coat. And one thing that I would recommend, hold on, wow truck. I mean, every time I want to record, something crazy is happening outside. So what I would recommend, if you do have a darker colored piece of furniture that you're looking to paint, I personally would recommend priming it prior to painting it. But of course I'm lazy, so I did want to go the easier route and just paint it on. But I think in the end it kind of hurt me because it definitely took 3 coats for this, maybe even 4, I can't remember, but it definitely was 3 for sure. I definitely put 3 coats on, and I feel like if I primed it, it probably would have only needed 1. because the paint is very thick and it dries matte, which I really love. But because that initial color was so dark, it was just too much. I wanted to go with a little bit of like a contrast color block kind of thing. I really like the color block look, and if it was neutral, it definitely goes with my bohemian vibe. So I had the other two colors that I didn't paint the base with. I painted 2 drawers with, just to see like which one I would choose out of the 2. And again, one was more like a camel, and then the other one was more like a yellowish beige. But after looking in the light, holding it up against the gray ashy tone, and also asking like all of my cousins and people who live with me, I was like, which one? I decided to go with the lighter color. It was more like the yellowish tone cream color. I felt like that would look really good against the ash gray. And I also have a mirror in my room that has both of those colors kind of like together. So I felt like it was perfect for the theme. It wasn't too like matchy, but it did match, if that makes sense. So I started painting away. The drawers were pretty easy. They actually didn't need the same amount of coats as the dresser did. The dresser needed, I think, 3 or 4. The drawers only needed 2. So I don't know if that has something to do with the color of the paint. I don't know if it's because it's more like yellow undertone. I don't know. And after painting the drawers the second time, or I should say while painting the drawers, I actually wanted to leave, there's like a little lip edge where you kind of pull the drawer open because there's no handles on them. So you pull it at the top at the lip. And I actually liked the fact of keeping those black. I really loved that when I'm standing close and I'm like grabbing it, you can kind of see that black undertone. And it just really looked good. It really rounded everything out. You can't see too much of it, which is good. You can only see it if you're up close, but when you're looking straight on, you just see the 2-tone colors. So I really liked that. So after all of the drawers were done drying, I went ahead and put them back into the dresser. And once everything was complete, oh my gosh, you guys, it looked so good. Like, it really looked like I bought this piece of furniture like this. There's one small thing you probably will notice. When I originally bought this dresser and built it 5 years ago, because it was black, my measurements were just a hair off, and you couldn't really notice the way they lined up the 2 drawers on top because they're smaller. So you couldn't really notice the way they lined up. However, when I painted them a light color, you kind of can see how they line up, and it's like a little bit of space. So that was kind of bothering me, but then I was like, you know what? This is used. So that's kind of what you get with upcycles. They're not going to be 100%, but like I said in my last video, it works for me. So here's the final look, and I hope you guys enjoy. Nikki, are you ready to show the dresser? Oh, whoa. I'm gonna take that as a yes. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're new here and you made it all the way to the end, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. I also want to give a special thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. We made it to 500 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you who subscribed, and I cannot believe 500 people in this world, which some of them are family, want to watch little old me do my DIYs. I really appreciate it. So again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I have 2 more big projects that are coming up that are in my room that I'm gonna DIY, and I don't want you guys to miss out. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.